We're joined now by head baseball coach Nathan Rowling. Coach, coming off a week in which you went 2-2, started out the week with a game at University of Iowa, so that was kind of a great opportunity for your guys, and then finished the week by taking a 3-game series from Buena Vista. Let's start off with that Iowa game that you had scheduled earlier in the year initially, got canceled due to weather. Weren't for sure whether or not we'd be able to get it in. You did end up having the opportunity to go play at Dwayne Banks Field, though. Lost 7-2, but how was that experience like for you and the guys?
Yeah, we were disappointed when it got canceled for at the beginning of the year. We were grateful that it got rescheduled. It was kind of an impromptu game as Coach Heller and I talked on Monday afternoon and got it scheduled for pretty much 24 hours later. But our guys really relished the opportunity to be playing on Dwayne Banks in front of a good crowd, great atmosphere, fantastic facility against a great opponent. And it was really a great opportunity for them to compete at a high level, bouncing back from Florida. We were going to have some off time before we got into conference. So to go at a good opponent to the magnitude of a successful Big Ten team was really good for us leading into conference play. Then overall, our guys just really enjoyed the opportunity to be in that setting and compete at a high level. And we were happy with the performances. We were really a hit or two away from making it more of a ball game. Anytime you go into some of those games, you fear the worst case scenario. But our guys competed really well. We hung in there, and I think they took a lot of confidence from that.
And then end of the week, host Buena Vista. It's Open American Rivers Conference play in a 3-game series. You drop game one, tough one on Friday night here at home. Then you turn around and sweep the doubleheader on Saturday to get out to a 2-1 start in conference play. Just kind of recap the weekend for us a little bit.
Yeah, for a young group that had been successful down in Florida, we knew it was important to continue some of that momentum in conference play, and that's something that we hadn't done in the last couple of years, is get off to a good start. And losing Friday night's game with Tanner, our top pitcher, on the mound, that could have been debilitating for a young team, but I was really happy with the way we bounced back. On Saturday, Brady Held, again, was really good on the mound for us in game one on Saturday morning, and we kind of fed off of that. Bats got going right away, which was really good to see, and taking two on that Saturday doubleheader was huge for us, and I think going into the rest of the season will give us confidence that we're going to be able to compete in this conference like our goals have.
We talked a little bit in the preseason about the youth of this team, and we really saw that here on Friday and Saturday, starting anywhere from 4 to 5 first-year players. How did you feel that they handled their first weekend of really meaningful conference play?
Yeah, I thought Friday night there was a little bit of a feeling out process, that's for sure. But I really liked how they responded on Saturday. Conference play is a little bit different. There's more scouting reports. You face a team for 3 games. There's more that goes into it. And they responded, bounced back, competed, pitch to pitch like we asked them to really well. And we were happy about that because when you have potentially over half of your starting lineup being freshmen and first years, there's some nerves with that. And I thought we showed a lot of maturity for our youth.
One of those first years in particular kind of stood out to me, aside from Brady Held, who's already got an American Rivers Conference Pitcher of the Week honor under his belt, but Zach Hollingsworth, I thought, really stepped up in that third game where he made some plays in the field defensively, hit that big 3-run homer in that big 6-run inning to get us ahead in the ball game, and then came in and closed the thing out with the save. Just talk a little bit about what he did over the weekend.
Yeah, first and foremost, Zach is a great competitor, fantastic individual. We knew he was a high character young man when he was coming into the program, and knew he could handle a lot of situations. We knew we were going to be thrusting him into a lot of roles right away, and from a maturity standpoint, he could handle it. And then athletically, he's gifted. He can really run in the outfield. From a base running standpoint, does the things that we need to, and he came up with a big hit, which we were excited about. He's been swinging it well, and then he kind of shows off his versatility with how he came up on the mound and came up with a big 3-inning save. He didn't throw great in his first opportunity down in Florida, so I know he was anxious to get back on there and prove himself on the mound too, which was really good to see.
Moving forward now, you've got kind of a unique week where no conference games this week, but you host Cornell in a non-conference doubleheader, and then travel to Bethany Lutheran in Minnesota. How do you approach this off week as far as conference play is concerned?
Yeah, it's a little odd with when the bye happened, with it being this early. You get going, you get ramped up for a conference series. Now you have to back off and watch everybody else play. But I think it's set up pretty well for us. We have a good competition in Cornell that'll be played later today. And they've been a top program in the Midwest Conference in recent years. And then going up and playing Bethany Lutheran, they're an NCAA regional team, and we play them a few days before we get back into conference play. And so it'll present a lot of opportunities for our pitching to get a lot of different guys into the mix, get more varsity innings, and kind of see where we're at, because that's an area that we need to continue to bolster, is our depth in our pitching, and we're going to give guys a lot of opportunities here in the next few days.
Just 11 games into the season, you've already matched last year's win total. Is there a little bit of a different feeling in the dugout, maybe a little more excitement level at this point in the season?
Yeah, for sure. Success does that, and it's been good. It's been energizing for our players. They're feeding off of it. I think they take some pride in that fact that we've matched the win total, even though that's something that we never talk about. They take some pride in it. I can overhear them kind of gaining some confidence with that fact, and they're excited now to take it going forward and see what we can do here.
All right, exciting things lie ahead for Storm baseball.